Greetings, Anthony Johnson here with another video from Anthony Johnson Consultant LLC. Whether you're leading enterprise implementations or managing local tech upgrades, you've likely heard the buzz around the topic of artificial intelligence. You see, AI is here. It is not going away. In fact, it's not new technology. Yet it is deemed to be one of the most rapidly improving and leveraged technologies to date. But here's the real question for today. What is your AI use governance plan or policy? If your organization or project team is using AI tools and you don't have an AI use governance plan and policy in place, then this video is for you. This may not require the same rigor or attention used for data governance and clinical and business analytics, but the significance is comparable. There is much to be said about AI, but for this video, I'm sharing about the rise of AI in project management and the need for AI governance. I will briefly share some pros and cons of using AI tools, discuss some governance recommendations, and share a few final thoughts. And so AI is now embedded in many PM tools, whether it's Microsoft Project or Smartsheets, Asana, even Jira. You see, AI features can draft tasks and summarize meetings and recommend resourcing decisions. But standalone tools like ChatGPT or Notion AI and Perplexity, they're all being used to draft communications, develop risk registers, and write stakeholder updates. And on the surface, that sounds like a major time saver, and it can be. But efficiency shouldn't come at the cost of integrity or confidence. And so let's talk about the pros of using AI tools. And let's start with the pros. Speed and efficiency, right? Drafting recommendations and emails in seconds. Clarity. AI can rephrase and clarify messages, making communications more professional. You could even select what tone you would like your communication to be in. Data insights. AI tools, they can analyze past project data and suggest patterns or risk. Support for non-native speakers, helping global teams contribute more clearly. And so in short, AI can elevate how fast we get to quality, which is a big win in today's fast-paced project environment. But now let's take a look at some of the cons and the risk. You see, here's what we must be cautious of. We'll just leave it at that. With great power comes real risk, especially when AI is used without guardrails. And so let's talk about those. Confidentiality. Passing proprietary information or client data into a public AI tool like ChatGPT, that could be a risk, right? Data residency. Where does the data go? AI tools may process data outside your compliance zone. How about accuracy? AI can hallucinate. It might present plausible but completely false information. There may be biases and ethics considerations, as AI can reflect biases embedded in its training data, which can create inequitable outputs. And what about vision control, or version control, if you will? If AI is generating content, who owns it? Who approves it? These aren't minor concerns. They can jeopardize trust, violate agreements, and even trigger legal consequences. And so what are some governance recommendations? What do you need in an AI use governance plan and policy? And so here's a few bullet points, if you will, some starting points. 1, define permissible use. What tools are allowed and for what types of content? 2. Classify sensitive data. Clearly state what cannot be shared with any AI tool. 3. Require human review or human intervention. No AI-generated content should be delivered externally, let alone internally, without human oversight. Number 4, track and train. Maintain awareness of who is using AI and provide training on risk. And last but not least, 5, which will be audit and update. Regularly revisit your AI governance practices. It doesn't have to be super robust, but there must be some guardrails in place. It doesn't have to be complex, but it does have to be clear. And so some final thoughts for this video. As a project management professional, we're responsible not only for delivering results, but for doing so with integrity. And AI is a tool, not a substitute for leadership or judgment or accountability. If you're ready to develop an AI governance plan that aligns with your PM processes and compliance needs, visit me at anthonyjohnsonconsultant.com. Let's talk about how to make AI work for you safely, ethically, and strategically. We must be wise and aware. And so, thanks for watching. And as always, be encouraged, be true to yourself, and be the best you to help others. Thank you.